Hey there, Ruthie here, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm like 35 weeks pregnant with baby number 3, and I really need to get some stuff ready because this baby will be here in no time. At the end, I'll definitely give you a bump photo, but trust me when I say it's there. It's large and in charge. With my last 2 pregnancies, I registered with both Target and Amazon. And honestly, I have most of like the swings, the toys, the strollers, the car seat. Most of that stuff I actually have because I kept it. But there are a little few things that I needed. So I ended up creating both a Target and an Amazon registry. And today I'm going to give you the inside look as to why I still think you should create a registry every single time you get pregnant. And also what are the current benefits, whether it's at Target or Amazon. So that's kind of what we have in plan today. I will be doing lots more nesting videos, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of those. As I mentioned, I basically kept all the big things like the car seats, the strollers, items like that. There were a few things that I did need, like a second car seat base or maybe some bottles. So in my particular case, my daughter is 5 and my son is 3, and then I'm gonna have a 3rd baby. And I always knew I was gonna probably have more than 2 kids, so I actually kept most of my stuff, and most of it is in great condition. So I didn't need a ton of stuff. I didn't want another baby shower this time around. I really created a registry purely for me and to get my family ready. So I created both a Target and Amazon. I kept them both private, so I didn't share with friends and family because most of the stuff on it are things that I don't really want my mother-in-law buying for me, for example. And I used my registries really to make sure the house was ready. So let me talk about why I did both Target and Amazon, and they're kind of for different reasons. First off, let's start with Target. So Target's policy, I believe, is you can make a registry once every 12 months, I think. Basically, the benefits of a Target registry is you get, I think 30 days before your due date, you will get a Target coupon. You'll be able to save 15% off on 2 whole purchases. There's no max limit. There's also no limit on which items. There were a handful of items that were maybe online that didn't qualify, but almost all items qualify. And when I mean all items, I mean Ziploc bags, I mean toilet paper, I mean things that you need around the house, not specific baby items. So I really used my Target one to stock up my house. At the end of the day, we're all gonna be experiencing baby number 3, and I wanted to make sure we didn't run out of hand soap, snacks, as well as all the baby items. So what I end up doing is I always created a Target registry. I did one big bulk order online of all the like snacks and all of those things and just did a Target pickup. And then I will do a second one kind of closer to my due date. And that one I will mostly use for postpartum things, for back to school things. I mean, literally anything can qualify in your Target registry. And then you also get a bag. And honestly, in these, there are some gems of items. First off, one of my favorite things is bottles. I plan to mostly breastfeed, but I will need my baby to take some kind of bottle. And from my experience, my daughter liked the Dr. Brown and my son liked the Avon bottles. So I am not gonna go ahead and buy a bunch of bottles. I just got the freebies from this bag and from Amazon. Same for binkies. So the Target one had this one, which I have not tried, but I did get my tried and true golden pacifier in the Amazon one, and that's all I'm gonna keep. And then once I see which bottles this baby likes, then I'll get a whole set. One of my favorite things is these always come with little travel wipes, and water wipes happen to be my favorite, so I'm super excited that there was a travel of these, but there's lots of little travel wipes, and it's great. You can throw these in the diaper bag or in the car just for emergencies, and they're small and light. This little bag, it always has like the breast milk storage bags and disposable nursing pads. I often don't need a lot, so I love to get a little pack of this, and then usually between both of these, I'll be set. Yeah, there's like a few little samples. I love that Target included a little detergent sample, and I keep these whenever I travel. So if I'm going somewhere, I will just pack a few of these, and then I can do my kids' laundry anywhere we go. Anyway, so that's everything that came in the Target one, and like I said, Target is 2 purchases, so there's a little bit of like kind of planning ahead. But what I do love about Target is almost all the items that I found qualified. And again, I bought my kids back to school stuff, I bought household stuff, and of course I bought some baby items. And I will show you at the very end some of the items I currently got, but I will have a full video as I'm like preparing and nursing where I'll show you everything else. So Amazon actually changed their policy a little bit, and basically the way it works is you still save 15% off on your registry items, but it's for a total amount of purchases. You can make these purchases, I believe, as early as 30, maybe 60 days before your due date, and as late as 3 months after your due date. So there's a good like 4 or 5 month range, which is really nice. And it's a max dollar amount, so it's up until you spend $2,000 worth of stuff. So you could save as much as $300 at most. Now, qualify is the key word. What I found is the amount of items that actually qualify for the completion discount is significantly less. Whereas Target, I could get anything. On Amazon, it was very specific baby items. And even things that I thought are baby items, like a baby towel or the haka, don't actually qualify for the completion discount. So while it is nice that I don't have to stress about orders, there's very few items that I found that did qualify under the Amazon umbrella. So what I mostly did is if I knew these are items that I wanted, I tried to see if they would qualify for Amazon. If not, I added them to my Target registry list, and then when I was ready, I would place those 2 big Target orders. And at the end, now once baby's here and I need to buy more bottles or I need to buy more diapers or wipes, I'll make sure to do all of those on Amazon because they will qualify under that completion discount. Amazon still sends you a kit. There's like a few loopholes. Basically, you have to spend $10 of items on your registry. So I got my son a little book that says I'm a big brother now. My daughter got one when I was pregnant with my son, so it was fitting for him to get one. And you do have to do a checklist, but honestly, you just check it off. Like, you don't actually have to place those items in your registry. It's a little bit more work than a Target one, but I still think it's worth for the 15% discount. The Amazon bag is pretty similar to Target. One thing is the bottle sample that I got was this one, the mom bottle. I've never tried these with the kids, but these bottles always come with the mom pacifier. And this is the golden standard in my book. My son refused all pacifiers. I have a whole video on this, and it is my most popular video. And this is the pacifier to go. You do get an outfit from Amazon. I think this has been pretty, like in the past I've gone like just the, you know, big sheeted swaddle type of thing. This time around they sent me the swaddle me. I prefer other swaddles, but honestly, I'll take it. It's a free swaddle, which is pretty sweet. I got the same little packet for nursing pads and milk storage. And this one came with a lot of shampoo and body wash samples, which I don't think Target did. So I keep these for travel again. So these bags come in pretty handy. There are a few like samples of things that you may not need, but all in all, I feel like it's worth it. And you don't have to get the free bags if you don't want to, but just for the discounts and to get your whole house ready, I totally think it's worth it. Now, since we're on the topic of like the free stuff, I don't go crazy, but I wanted to share a few more areas that you may have not considered. Number one is your OB or pediatrician office. Both of those offices tend to get formula samples. So if you are formula feeding or if you're using it in the very beginning, I would really encourage you to ask the pediatrician for coupons or if they have anything free. Last time I was in my OB office, they actually had a full-on backpack. It's like a cooler backpack, which I think would be nice, like a little, if I ever need to bring formula with me or even carry breast milk. I think this is a really nice addition, and it came with 2 containers of formula. I plan to try to breastfeed, but with both my kids, I did need to supplement a little bit in the beginning, so I always like to have some on hand, and I'm just really glad that I have this. If I don't end up needing it, I will always donate this to a local mom. There's always moms looking for more formula, so it's really nice that I was able to pick this up at my OB appointment. And then lastly, let's talk about your breast pump. So with most US insurances, you do qualify for a breast pump, but getting it seems to be really complicated. Like, I feel like insurance don't make it really easy. You can't really go to your OB. It's not something you can like pick up. It's just complicated. And with my daughter, I found a website called Aeroflow, and that's where I've ordered all my breast pumps. You fill out a quick form, and then they take care of the rest. They tell you which ones qualify with your insurance, which ones you may need to pay a little extra for, and they ship it straight to your house, and they just take care of everything. Like, they will get the prescription from your doctor if they need it. It's pretty sweet. I ended up getting the Spectra S1. I did qualify for, I think, the pink one, which is the S9, but I really like this one because I don't have to be plugged into the wall. So I did have to pay a little bit extra, but not what you pay like if you bought it at a retailer. So they did send me this for free, and this time around they actually included like 270 of these breast milk storage bags, which is pretty phenomenal. I have never tried this company, so we'll see how it goes, but it's always nice to have a lot of these. I always try to build a freezer stash, and with my son, I actually built a fairly large one, so I'm really excited to have a bunch of these, and now I don't need to buy milk storage bags, at least in the beginning. And I even got a belly band, so all in all, it's pretty good. So those are some of the things that you can do to try to get some free baby stuff. I know there's a lot more out there, but honestly, I found the rest you either have to pay a shipping fee or you have to kind of jump through hoops, and this seemed like very basic things that I would already be doing that ended up saving me a little bit. So I encourage you to check it out. So, and as promised, let me do a little bump shoot. So, oh, here's all my stuff, but here is what the bump looks like now. You can see it's pretty large. I feel like baby dropped a little bit, so we'll see, but it's there. There's a full-on baby in there. Anyway, bye.